Hello friends, I am Pradeep Yadav and I welcome you all in my channel The Knowledge Adda. Today I will discuss about list, how you can use list in Python programming, because list is example of collection and many times we have to work with list. So how you can add item in list, how you can remove item in list, how you can search and how you can rearrange. So we are going to talk a lot about the list in this video. And I am going to cover list, how to run loop through a list and how to find length of list, how to add item, remove item, copy list, how to join two lists, and also practical demonstration. Means after discussing all the thing, I am going to show you how you can work with list by using Python programming, and I will show each and every code which is very important for list. So, just so here we are going to start about list. So, as we know there are 4 collection data types in the Python programming. One is list. List is basically collection which is ordered and changeable, means you can change the order of list, and also allow duplicate members, means in list duplicate member possible. Okay. When you are talking about tuple, so tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. So, only one difference between list and tuple. List is changeable, but tuple is not unchangeable, and it's allow also duplicate member. And now talking about set, set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed, no duplicate member allowed. Dictionary is a collection which is unordered, changeable and indexed. So, you can say list and tuple there is a few difference, and set and dictionary is different set, because set is also not allowed duplicate member and dictionary is also not allowed duplicate member. So, in this lecture we are going to discuss more about list, and in next lecture we can also discuss tuple, set and dictionary. So, let us start the list. When we are talking about list, so a list is a collection which is ordered and changeable, and in Python list are written with the square bracket. So, here if in Python programming, if you want to represent any list, so you have to use square bracket. Okay. So, this is a variable, this list, here you can see the square bracket, and this is example of list, means list of fruit you can say, and if you want to going to run this, so basically it will return apple, banana and cherry. Okay. So, this is process how you can define the list in the Python programming. You have to use a square bracket. So, just remember this square bracket. Okay. Now, first thing, how access item in the list. Suppose there is a list and you have to find item from that list. Okay. So, how you can find this? So, this is there is a simple method by index you can find. And if you are talking about indexing, so there are 2 indexing in list, one is positive indexing, one is negative indexing, and always index start from 0 in case of positive. So, this is example of a list. So, here index of apple will be 0, 1 and 2, and suppose you are going to run this code, print this list index 1, means this will return banana, because the index of banana is 1, and this is example of positive indexing, means positive indexing will be start from 0. And if you are talking about negative indexing, so negative indexing start from the last item, means that will be -1, that will be -2 and that will be -3, that's goes on. Okay. So, this is example of negative indexing. If you are talking about positive, so this will be 0, 1 and 2. So, here if you are going to write this 1, means this will return banana, because index of banana is 1. Okay. Now, talking about negative indexing. Negative indexing means which I have already told you, negative indexing means beginning from the end, -1 refer the last item, means we are talking about here this is last item of this list. So, it is represent -1, -2 and -3. So, here if you are going to run this, we will get cherry. So, this is example of negative indexing. Now, talking about range of index, yes, definitely you can also specify the range of index. You can specify a range of index by specifying where to start and where to end the range. And when specifying a range, the return value will be new list with the specified item. Means suppose meaning of to say that here this is a list, okay, and whenever and okay, this is a list and you want to return this 2 and 5. What is meaning of 2? Means we are talking about here we are talking index 2. Index 2 means this will be 0, 1, 2, okay, and from 5, 3, 4, 5 means it will be returned a new list containing cherry, orange, kiwi and melon. So, this is this is working up this. So, this is going to return third, fourth and fifth item, means third item, fourth item, fifth item. So, by using range of index also we can generate a new list and also we can get more item. Okay. Now, talking about suppose you have written this and if you are not mentioning starting point, then what happen? By leaving out the start value, the range will start at the first item. Okay. So, here suppose you have not mentioned any start value. So, it will range start will be and from first item and you have written 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4 means that will return orange. Here there is no concept of 0 because we have you have not mentioned any any start item. If here you are mentioning a start means that will start 0, otherwise from first. Okay. So, this is concept of leaving out the start range, and when we are talking about leaving out the end value, then what happen? Then range will go on the end of the list. See here you can see there is no start value. Then what happen in this case? This will be 0 and 1. Now, this case from here to here it will return, okay, because there is no specific end. So, from that position to end that list will be returned. So, now talking about range of negative index, okay. So, which we have already discussed. Negative index means here this will be -1, -2 and -3. So, if you are going to execute this, so we are going to get from this to this, because this is -1, this is -4. So, this is about negative index. And suppose if you want to change the value in any list, suppose there is a list here, you can see the example and this is a list, okay. And if you want to change this item, so by using index you can change it, because here index is 0, 1 and 2. So, just write this list, pass here index value and whatever value enter, if you want to enter in this position, you can do by this. So, this is very simple process to change any item in list, and we are discussing about Python programming. So, this is method to change. Now, loop through a list. Suppose there is a list, if you want to print all the item, if you want to see all the item, then loop is a very good method, and by using loop you can print all the item which is available in list. See here you can see this is a list, okay, and just change the color. This is list, okay, and here x is a variable, and by using this you can print all the item one by one. What we will get in the output apple, banana and cherry, one by one we can see and we can get output. So, whenever you are working with list, most of time we generally use for loop for assessing each item and for comparing each item, for adding each item. So, whenever you are going to make program on the list, definitely we are going to use for loop also. And check if item exists. Suppose if you want to check that particular item is present in that list or not. So, by using if, you can check it. So, here you can see this is a very simple example. Here you can see this is a list, and if you have to check in this list apple is present or not. So, only you have to write apple, and we are going to use here in command. Okay. So, here we have to use in, means if apple in this list and print. If apple will be in that list, so definitely we are going to get yes, and according to that you can print your message, yes, apple is not in the list, apple is in the list. So, basically what I am trying to say, for this condition you have to use in keyword, in. Now, if you want to find the list length of any list, so we have a len function. By using len, definitely you can find the list length of that list. Basically, length of list means how many items present in that particular list. So, here you can see len function. Here you can see the len function, and this will return the length of list. Okay. So, now talking about how to add item in list. Suppose there is a existing list, and if you want to add item in that list. So, we have two methods. By using those methods, you can add item in existing list. One is append method. By using append, you can add, suppose this is a list, okay, and in this list if you want to add any item. So, just you have to write this list dot append and pass the item, whatever item you want to add, and when you are going to return this, you can see in this list orange is already added. This is first method, and second method is that by insert method you can do. In this case, wherever you want to add that item you can add, means I am talking about index. Suppose if you want to add after apple, means apple have index 0, and if you want to add an index 1, then you have to pass the index value and the item value. Here you can pass 0, means this will be first item. If you are going to write 2 here, this will be third item. So, you can add at any position wherever you want by using insert method. Okay. Because we have to pass index and then item. So, these are two methods which are used to add item in list. Now, after talking about remove item, we have three methods to remove item from the list. First one is remove. By using remove keyword, you can remove any item from the list. Here remove and pass the item, your item will be removed. Second is method pop, push pop. So, here by using pop method you can remove. Here what happen, if you are not going to specify the index. So, what happen, it will remove the last item if you are not going to specify the index. So, in pop method you have to specify the index. So, the pop method can remove that indexed item. Okay. Also, we have a delete keyword, and delete keyword basically you have to pass the index and which indexed item you want to remove from your list. So, here you can see del this list and just pass 0, means we are talking about apple. Apple will be removed from this list. So, this is process how you can remove item from list, and also if you are not going to pass any index. So, it will remove all the list. Delete, we are talking about delete keyword. So, here you can see delete this list, means whole list will be deleted. And when you are going to pass index, means that particular indexed item will be removed or delete. Now, clear method, we have a clear method. If you want to make your list clear, so you can use clear method, this list dot clear, and your list will be clear, means there will be no any item. Okay. When you are talking about copy list, means suppose there is a list 1 and if you want to create a copy, so you can also create. We have two methods to do this. First one is copy. What happens, suppose this is list and if you want to make a copy, so you can choose second variable, here you can see, and this list dot copy, just assign this method to this variable and a copy will be created. And second method is list. Here just look at this list and my list pass this list. So, a copy will be created of this list. So, there are two ways to create, one is copy and second is list. Now, join two lists. Now, we are talking to adding two lists. Suppose we have two lists. So, first and best easiest method is operator, plus operator means addition operator. This is list 1 and this is list list 1 and list 2, just pass list 1 plus list 3 and here we will get list 3. Second is we have also append method. So, here each and every item you can append by using append method. And third, we have extend method, means what happen, suppose you are going to pass extend. In this case, all the item of second list will be added in first list, means what happen, after this 1, 2 and 3 will be added if you are going to talk about extend method. So, there are three method to joining two list. One is plus operator, second is append method and third is extend. So, by using you can do, and also we have a list constructor. Somewhat this can be difficult for you, because here you have to more focus on the bracket, how you are going to use bracket. Otherwise, if you want to join two lists, so I will prefer plus operator and extend, and that is much better and easy also. So, this is all about in theory portion. Now, we are talking and moving toward the practical session. Only I will take 5 minutes to discuss all the thing, because when you see by executing all the function, so you can easily understand how you have to work with list. So, just start our practical session and just open the Python. Yes, I have opened the Python environment. Let me close it. So, just few seconds. Now, Python is open, okay, and now open Escape, and firstly just just take a list. So, initialization of list. So, firstly how to initialize list. Suppose I have taken example this list, and already told you have to use a square bracket here and pass the item, whatever item you want to check. Suppose I have taken apple, banana and cherry. Okay. I have taken 3 items and your list is complete. Okay. Now, if you want to check, so you can print and this list. Okay. Now, save it and just I save it working. Okay. Working list. Okay. Save it and now run it. So, here you can see the item of list. Okay. So, our list is already in slides. Now, talking about how to assess item. Okay. So, here assess item, I have already discussed. By using index method we can assess item. So, this is list, and if you want to assess item, so you have to pass this list and here index 1. Okay. Or directly you can write here print. Okay. So, it should return banana. Okay. So, let check, just run and check. Here I have save it and run it. So, here you can see banana. Okay. Now, talking about third thing, negative index. Okay. So, here just check concept of negative index, what we are talking. This will be -1, -2, -3. So, what you have to do? Okay, just copy and paste. Only what we have to do, only provide here -1 and just save it and run this. It should return cherry. So, here you can find cherry. Okay. Now, moving forward, and when you are talking about range of index, so range of index. So, I am using same list. And just add item, one item more, orange, and add a kiwi. Okay. And talking about range, so here you can pass print and this list, okay, and just pass index 2/4 and just check it what we get. Okay. So, by using here, so here you can see cherry and orange. Now, check your index value. So, here 0, 1, 2 and this is 2, here 0, 1, 2 and talking about 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4. So, here we are getting, okay, means you are talking about index, not number of items. So, please do not be confused. Now, this is about and also you can check from just remove this, means we remove the starting point and save it. So, here you can see. Okay. Now, moving forward, and we are talking about most important, that is we can say change the value. Yes. Okay. If you want to change the value, change the value. So, how we can do it? This is list, okay, and there are two methods which we have already discussed. One is index method, and one is other is somewhat tough. So, just let discuss easiest method. What is easiest method? And firstly, find on which index we want to change. Suppose here at index number 2, means we are talking about cherry 0, 1, 2, and you want to to firstly pass 2 index of cherry, and what you want to put here, just write, suppose I write mango. Okay. And so now print and this list. Okay. So here save and run. So here you can see mango 0 1 2 on the position 2 we get mango. Okay. Now now talking about length, also it's very important, length of list. So we have already discussed len function, so only you have to use the len function here. And so how you can do this? Print and this is len and pass this list and check the output. Here save it and run. Here 5, length is 5. Here 1 2 3 4 5. So length basically return how many items are present in that particular list. So this is length. Now talking about adding item. So we have a two method to add item. One is append and second is insert. So here discussing adding item, just I have copy this and how to use append. Okay, this list dot append, here this list dot append and pass whatever you want to append, suppose the knowledge. Okay, and append and print this and save it. So here you can see the knowledge is already added, and we have second method that is insert. Wherever you want to add item you can add by using insert method, because in insert you have to provide also index. Just let me clear, suppose here I have written insert and where you have to add. Okay, suppose I have to add at in the place of banana, so I will pass index of this. Okay, and this, and just save it and run. Otherwise by default item will be added in the end. So here you can see the knowledge is added in place of banana. So this is second method, and we are talking about remove. We have already discussed remove. There are three methods. One is pop method, second remove, delete. So by yourself you can easily can do, because I have already discussed. Only you have to pause and try to do yourself. If you are facing any problem, so let me know, definitely I will discuss here. Okay, so and one thing, I think I have covered all the functions except 1 or 2, and that is why I have not discussed, because there should be something for you also. So after watching this video, definitely you can do yourself. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.